Hi everyone, and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio at Moonstruck TV. I'm Kate Denning, and I'm from Queensland, Australia, and I'm here to talk to you today about tea leaf reading, and I'm going to do a couple of readings as well too. And what I wanted to talk about today was about spirit coming through after they've passed over, because for anyone that listened to my show last week, I did a tribute show to my father who passed away on Wednesday the 30th, the same day that our beautiful Louise Hayes passed away as well too. And in that time, we've had a lot of things happen down at Mum's place. She's had doors opening and closing. The doorbell went off about 3 times yesterday. The radio will turn on by itself, and Meatloaf will be playing, which was one of their favourite things to listen to, one of their favourite bands to listen to. And it's really quite surprising. My dad was a really strong character. And even when I looked at his hand, because I do palmistry, he had a really, really strong lifeline. And it did stop at around about the age of 69, which is what he was when he died, which is not always true, because sometimes when a lifeline stops, it could mean the person is just not living anymore. It doesn't mean that they're going to die, okay? But I thought we'd talk about how soon some people come back. Now, sometimes it can take years for them to come back, okay, because we need to sort of be in the same frequency. And they're, you know, especially for someone that's not spiritual, okay, like my father wasn't, he's just got that strong personality, and he was able to come straight back through and show us evidence that he is still around. Others, you know, they need to tune into like that wavelength, like tuning into a radio and finally tuning so we can pick up on our side as well too, because we need to be able to tune into it as well, because sometimes it's only very slight what we can hear. Now, I've got a customer that comes to see me quite regularly. Well, when I say quite regularly, whenever she comes to Australia, she comes to have a reading with me. So she's been to me about 4 times now. And when I originally met her, her son had been struggling because he had been over to Afghanistan. Anyway, when she came over here just before Christmas, what had happened is her son had passed away. He had committed suicide only about 3.5 weeks before. Okay, so it was very soon. Nearly straight after that, he was actually able to come through and show evidence. Now, I've got a photo of a teacup, so I'm going to show you that and show you how I knew that it was him coming through with the evidence that he was giving me, because what he had done was actually show me how he had committed suicide. So it might sound really frightening to see things like this, but there was also some positive things that came out there as well too. So this was just his way of communicating, so we knew that it was him, okay? So what I'm going to do now is hold up this photo. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is a doorway, okay? Now, you can see here, the doorway comes up here and across and down, okay? So there's the doorway here, up, across and down. Now, you can also see what looks like a rope here, and this to me looked like a body, okay, and the legs at an angle. And what that was, he'd actually hung himself on the door frame of his bedroom door, okay. Now, just up here to the right, okay, we can also see what looks like a dagger that's actually near his head. So here's his head here, okay. Now, the week before, he'd actually tried slitting his throat. So this is confirmation, you know, coming through. So him just letting us know what's happened. Now, if we look here, not too long before, he had been to Thailand. Hang on, let me show. Okay, so here we can see what looks like a Balinese hut to me. So it was some type of Asian country that he was pointing to, and his mum said that he had just been to Thailand. And when he was over in Thailand, can you see this dragon here? Okay, curled around. And that was nearly the exact same symbol. Okay, it was a dragon that he had tattooed on his back. Okay. And anyway, she took the photo out. She'd had a photo of the dragon, and it looks nearly exactly the same as that. Okay. Now, if we turn it around, I'm just trying to see, there was a number 7 in there. Okay. It's back to front because of the way that I'm holding it, but there's the number 7 there. Okay. Now, the number 7 it's about spirituality. It's about good luck, but it's also about things that are hidden. Okay, secrets that are coming out. So with that secret, what had happened, he had just found out that his on-again, off-again girlfriend was pregnant. And the mum wasn't too sure about the pregnancy, because they were on again, off again, if it was his or not. And he had come through to let me know that he was definitely the father, and that he wanted her to make amends with this lady. And they have since become really good friends. In fact, I only heard just this week that, the lady had actually stayed over at the mother's place, and they have their special weekends where they get together. So she gets to, the little boy gets to grow up with his nana too. So it's absolutely beautiful. So it's amazing, like, when they've got a message to pass through, how strong they can be. And he wanted his mother to be there, to be part of his son's life. And even though he had committed suicide, I was under the understanding when someone commits suicide, they might not come through for a long time because they've got a lot of healing to do, because he also had PSD. He had been to war and he had seen some horrible things. So he was in a really bad state, but he managed to come back to pass these messages on to his mum. Now, without him being able to do that, she probably wouldn't have had the relationship that she has got now with her grandchild. So it's just absolutely beautiful to hear. So that's enough of that. Now, I just want to give you some dates of what's coming up. So this Sunday will be the first day that my students will be going out and doing readings, and this will be at the Redlands Psychic and Healing Expo, which is going to be at Alexandra Hills Tavern. They've got a new conference centre there. So we'll be there on Sunday with students doing the readings. I won't be doing readings that day because I'll be there to support them and make sure that they're all okay. But they've been practicing now for months and months, and they are doing a wonderful job. So I had them here practicing again last night. So they're really and truly ready to go. So we'd love to see you there for the people that live in this area. On the 24th and the 25th, we have the Spiritual and Harmony Expo, which will be held up at Mullaney Showgrounds. So I'll be up there on the weekend doing readings. So that will be the Spiritual and Harmony Expo at Mullaney Showgrounds, which is up the Sunshine Coast. Then on the 1st of October, for those who would actually like to learn how to do tea leaf reading and crystal ball and become your own psychic, I will be running a workshop at Eclectica Curiosities, which is at West End in Brisbane City. So that's Eclectica. It'll be on my Facebook page, The Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning. So that's on the 1st of October, and I think the times are 10 till 1. Okay? So if you're wanting to learn how to read the tea leaves and see how easy it is and what comes out, it's absolutely fascinating. And I will be doing a tea leaf reading for someone today. Then in October, over 2 weekends, the 7th and the 8th, and the 14th and the 15th, I will also be running a comprehensive palmistry workshop as well here. So again, you will find that on my page, The Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning. Okay, now I'm ready to take a caller, and we have got Bob from Denver, Colorado. Are you there, Bob?
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm very good. Yourself? Now, what are you up to?
Oh, not bad.
Now, what questions have you got for me this evening, Bob?
Oh, I'd like to know about me and my best friend who's on a 6-month hike right now, and about my health. And I'm wondering if he's going to come back to this area from the hike.
Oh, okay, so he's actually gone on a 6-month hike.
Yes, on the Appalachian Trail.
Whereabouts is that?
That
Sorry,
goes
I'm
up
from
Georgia.
Australia.
He goes up from Georgia to Maine, and he went there with his mother.
Okay. Well, really interesting because I was looking at the crystal ball, and the first thing that I saw in the crystal ball was a wolf howling at the moon and someone in the bush. Okay? Now, the howling at the moon, let's see what we've got here. First of all, that's about females.
We're both the same sign, also Leos.
Oh, you Leos, are you?
Yes.
Okay. So the wolf is also about your strength as well too, which is like the Leo. The Leo is also about the strength and your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now with the full moon, this is having contact with someone that's long distance. Okay, and being able to having to communicate long distance for a while. Okay, and I was wondering why I was seeing the wolf in there, because the wolf is also about a spiritual teacher and the wise one. Okay, and the moon is about female strength. It's about love. This is also going to be a very he's going to do a lot of transformation during this time. He wasn't it? Sorry, did you say?
Yes, there's been a lot of changes this year.
So this person is going
I've just moved to this state from another state that I haven't been very happy in. I'm making a new beginning.
Oh, okay. So you've moved away from him?
I moved away to this state just recently, last month, from another state that I was in for a long time.
Okay. Now, you weren't happy in the other state?
No,
Is that right?
there were many problems, and I'm looking for a new beginning, and this is my best friend. I've known him about 10 months, and we're good friends. I want to see him again.
Okay. So, well, this is all about transformation and love too, okay? And with the wolf and the howling at the moon is about that connection with long distance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I see that you will see your friend again, okay? Because the moon, it's all about that connection. The moon and the howling is about the connection, but it's having to do it long distance for some time, okay? And paying attention to your dreams. Are you having trouble sleeping as well?
What's that?
Are you having trouble sleeping?
A little bit, but I'm trying to prepare for an operation that's coming ahead.
Oh, okay. So that explains you being worried as well too. Okay. Now is he quite a big man?
What's
Because
that?
I'm also seeing in the crystal ball too a man saying hello to you. He's waving hello, and that's in the crystal ball. Okay. Now, you've also got the doorway there, which is about opportunities, okay? Opportunities that are coming your way. So try not to worry too much, because I'm not seeing anything that bad. I'm not seeing anything bad at all. So your operation should go quite well. And I'm also seeing like a horse and a rider walking off in the distance as well too. So that could represent that later on you'd be looking at actually following this person and going to see them once you're better. Okay? So I hope that helps. But I feel with the wolf howling at the moon too, it's like you're mourning this loss of a person as well. So you're really missing this person. Yeah. So that's what the howling at the moon would represent too, which is, even though nobody has died, it's still like a mourning, okay, because you are missing someone terribly. You feel like you've lost this part of your life.
Yes, okay. That's true. And I'm hoping they'll come back this way eventually.
I don't see it happening right now, okay, because I'm still seeing like that long distance connection, okay. But do you do anything spiritually yourself? Because the wolf also stands for a spiritual teacher, or maybe you need to find a spiritual teacher. Okay, so that's going to help you have better connection.
I believe this is a new 7-year cycle. I believe I've had 7-year cycles in the last couple decades.
Yeah, you go in 7 years and not 9.
Yeah, and I also consider myself quite psychic. I'm able to walk up to strangers and tell them basically what month they're born most of the time.
Oh, okay. So are you doing anything to work with it? Because what I'm seeing is that
it's just a gift that I've always somewhat had.
I want you to start working with that more, because the wolf is actually talking about you being that spiritual teacher as well. So going off and learning new things and then teaching people about that as well, okay? When I first started doing what I do, I had a wolf come to me in my dreams, and then I had like a pack that was following me, like the babies. And I now run classes, and I run meditation classes, and I also teach what I do. So that was showing me that I was becoming the teacher, okay? It's the student becoming the teacher. And that's where this could be taking you as well. So I hope that helps you, Bob, okay? But it might be
helpful.
that...
I just hope that I see my friend again within the next year, that he comes out this way. He's very important to me.
Yeah. Possibilities are that you could even go and see him.
Yeah.
Okay. So think about that too. You don't have to wait for him to come and see you. You can go and see him.
Right.
Because I'm seeing the bushland around, so maybe you might even, like, doing your recovery, it would be a very good idea for you to go out and maybe do some hiking and discover yourself as well too. Okay, because spiritually that's going to help you as well.
So you see us together in the future, perhaps?
Not for a while, I don't. Okay? But I still see that communication, that open communication between the two of you from long distance.
Oh, yeah, we stay in touch quite frequently.
Yeah. But I'm thinking that you might actually go and visit him.
Mm-hmm.
And that might do you the world of good getting out as well too. Okay? And going out bush is also going to help with the healing process as well. Just being there in the now. Okay? So I hope that helps. So have a wonderful weekend, Bob, and good luck with your operation.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, now we have got Camilla from Gladsbury, Connecticut. Are you there, Camilla?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Hi, and I hope I said that right. Is that right? Camilla with a K.
Yes, that's correct. Mm-hmm.
Hi. Now, how can I help you this evening, Camilla?
Well, I just really have some questions regarding just, love life, relationships, I don't know, whatever else, you feel you can tell me. But that's pretty much my focus is, marriage, things like that.
Okay, so you don't have anyone in your life right now?
No, I don't.
Okay. May I ask how old you are, Camilla?
38.
And do you have kids?
Yes, I do. I have Yes, I do too.
Okay, because what I was seeing as well too when I was looking in the crystal ball, I was actually seeing a gentleman there, and I was seeing a baby in a lady's arms. So that could either mean possibly maybe you having another child. It can be new beginnings for you as well too, and maybe he's got a young child, and or it could be someone around you that's just given birth, because I'm seeing an infant, okay? Now,
okay.
the first thing that I noticed was the eye, and in many cultures, the eye is all about protection. You know, it's a symbol of protection in many cultures. It's also about insight, and it's also about a new way of looking at things as well too, okay? I had the couple with the newborn baby. Now, I'm also seeing the Statue of Liberty as well too. So, have you gone for a trip there? Because I'm seeing possibly a trip around that area.
I have not been in a while, no. Nope.
Okay, because I'm picking that up. And when are you due to have holidays next?
Well, we're going to have Halloween, but Thanksgiving, that's coming up next. That's not for, a few more months. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got the Statue of Liberty there, and I've got you going on having a long-distance friendship, okay? So whether or not it be that maybe you meet someone online and connect that way and have like a long-distance friendship first. There was also the car there, which was right near the Statue of Liberty as well too. And it was around the Jupiter sign, so this is all about luck and expansion of the heart. So definitely, yes, meeting someone, but I see it as a long-distance friendship to start off with, okay? Now, I see the last one. I've got the heart, but then I had a flower drooping next to it. Now, usually, like if you've got a heart and a flower, it would be someone like courting you, okay, inviting you out to dinner. But the flower's a little bit drooping, so I'm seeing like the last relationship was very floundering. You know, it just wasn't happening, okay?
Exactly, yeah.
Now, next to that, I also had two hearts entangled in each other, okay? So we had the two hearts, but they were overlapping each other, okay? So to me, that is a really good sign that you've actually got someone coming in, okay? And it's also, what have we got here? Needing to be more self-disciplined and responsible, needing to work a little bit hard, and it shows that something's happening in your life which is really testing you at the moment. I'm not too sure in what area that is, but it just shows that you've got some tests that are coming up at the moment which you're struggling with and needing to make improvements to your home. Now, I also got a bull in there too, which could be a Taurus or someone that's very stubborn. Maybe you're very stubborn because it's also... Yeah.
No, I was going to say I'm Leo, but I could be stubborn.
Okay, so this could be you maybe being a little bit stubborn, okay? Now, the eye is also suggesting to maybe you need to look at things a little bit differently, okay? A wonderful book for that is E Squared by Pamela Grout. It's where science meets psychic, and she has experiments in each chapter of what you can do, and it's amazing the magical things that happen when you start reading that book, okay? So I'd like you to get your hands on that. It's not very expensive at all, and this can also help with your love life too, because looking at things from a different point of view and things just falling in your lap like synchronicity, you know, what we think about comes about, okay? So you'll have a lot of fun reading that. Okay.
What is it called? E Squared by Pamela? I'm sorry, what was the name again?
E Squared by Pamela Grout. Grout, I think.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Okay. but yeah, it's a wonderful book, and you will see things changing in your life because you're needing to work a little bit harder to get what it is that you want, okay, and be a little bit more responsible in your life as well. But having that positive mindset and seeing things differently is also going to really help you, okay? So I hope you are happy with that, Camilla, but yes, I do see someone. Now, it could be a Taurus, or that could just be you being stubborn. And also look around the area where the Statue of Liberty is. Maybe online you might be finding someone in that area because I do see you travelling like long distance, like getting in the car and going for a trip. Okay?
Okay. So it's no one that I know already in my life. This, nobody that...
How far away do they live?
Minute-wise, maybe 45 minutes away.
No, I'm picking up a bit further. Unless that's a long way to you, but yes, I'm picking up a bit further. But I hope that helps you. We've run out of time now, Camilla, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and good luck with that.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, and I'll put the photo of the teacup on there for you as well too, okay, on my page, The Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning, okay? So anyone wanting to find, have a wonderful weekend. Bye, Camilla. So for anyone wanting to know anything about what I do, I'm doing a special on Skype readings and phone readings. So it's only $60 for an hour. I don't know what that works out to be in American dollars, but I'm sure PayPal will sort that out. So Skype, I'm doing a special for, and phone readings. So if you're interested, just get onto my page, The Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning. And this is Kate Denning from A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. And I wish you all a wonderful weekend. And I shall see you this time next week. Bye.